Morning and welcome to my video. It's cold. I'm walking the dog over the South Downs. It is cold and dark, depressing. A bit like my mood this morning. Doesn't look that dark that way, but where I'm going, it's dark. Excuse me. So, two things I wanted to talk about is fear, basically, one of them. I've never really been afraid of a great deal in my life. I mean, I had quite an abusive father, not as bad as some, and I was always scared of him. But apart from that, I've never really suffered with any kind of fear until now. I'm not ashamed to say it, that I wake up in the morning and it's the first thing in my mind is fear, and it's like gut wrenching. It's real deep from the stomach, because it's just shit, I'll be honest with you. On top of everything else, I mean, it was Carol's birthday, or would have been Carol's birthday a couple of days ago, and tomorrow it will be 6 months since she passed, and so time it's really not good at the moment. And on top of everything else, I've been laid off at work, which they really do know how to kick you when you're down, don't they? That's a big story. That's another story for another day. So kind of, there's a fear of being able to keep the roof over my kids' heads and fed and all the rest of it. I've got plans to, coming into fruition sort of thing, to get myself up and running, working for myself, which again be a big part of this channel, will be a big part of that. But fear is grief comes with a multitude of emotions that, and fear is one of them, and it's a big one. It's crippling, and it's bad because it's the first one I feel. Everyone's different, but it's the first one I feel in the morning. I feel that fear, which is I'm not accustomed to it. Mr. Perfect. And so it's it's weird. And you got to feel sorry for people that live in fear. People that live in abusive families, and Carol lived in fear a lot as she was a child. I'm not going to go through her childhood because it's none of anyone else's business, but she lived in massive amounts of fear as a kid. And it's debilitating, it really is. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was armbands, black armbands. Weird thing to think about, but I was watching a film. The day before yesterday would have been my wife's 49th birthday, and me and the kids decided to watch a favourite film of hers called Mickey Bow and Me. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's about two young Irish lads growing up in Belfast in the early 70s, where at the height of the Troubles, and Carol loved that film because she grew up in Northern Ireland at the same time, and so she could relate to a lot that was going on, and it's a funny film. If you get a chance to watch it, then do. Mickey Bow and Me. But towards the end of the film, and I won't give the plot away, there's a scene where a guy's standing outside the pub and he's wearing a black armband, and I happened to say to Bethany, my eldest daughter, who's 18, oh my God, I haven't seen a black armband forever. I can't remember the last time I saw a black armband, which wasn't on a football pitch. You do see um, football captains, you know, captain of a football team will wear a black armband, or if the football team was remembering a manager that died, or something that happened that was horrific, like Hillsborough, say for instance, the anniversaries of those people, the players may well wear black armbands, but you don't see them anymore on people. And I remember as a kid walking around the streets, 10, 11, 12, and people would have black armbands on to basically let people know that they're in pain. And why do we not see them? Why do we not see them? You know, they say that 2% of the population have lost a family member recently. You know, a close family member. 2%. That's a lot of people. And black armbands, you don't see them anymore, because I remember as a kid being in a shop, and I was with a shop in there with my mum and my nan, and the guy came in with a black armband on. Don't know who he lost. Could have been a child, could have been his spouse, could have been a mother or father. And there was a level of respect for him, and empathy and sympathy. Unfortunately, sympathy isn't something that a grieving person really needs. And I'll go into that in a different video about, things, what people say and do to a grieving person, not for their own, not for their own ignorance, and not because they're being that way. It's just grief is weird, and people take things the wrong way, and people react differently when you're grieving. So that's maybe why, people don't know how to react around someone that's grieving, and so maybe that's why black armbands became a thing of the past. Chances are they became a thing of the past because they started to offend people. You could imagine someone walking down the street and complaining because he was having such a lovely day, or she was having such a lovely day, and happened to see someone with a black armband on and became sad all of a sudden. And that person doesn't have the right to make them sad by wearing a black armband. Where's the empathy? Where's the, this is hidden. It's deep pain, and it's hidden. And you can't express it. You can't. And so a black armband, it expresses something that can't be spoken. Of course, it's not for everyone. I don't think I'd wear a black armband. I'm not too sure even if it was a thing. But I just wonder why you don't see them anymore. With such a high number of people in pain. So, just kind of my thought for the day. Fear is maybe it's a fear of black armbands. Fear is a big one. It's an alien sensation to me, but it's so powerful. My God, it really does cripple you. Having, losing your wife, my lover, my best friend. You don't just lose that, you lose what comes with that, somebody to help, somebody who cooked the dinner, or somebody who cleaned up. Not that I don't clean up or cook dinner, I did and do still now, obviously. Someone to say hello to, somebody to share your day with. There's so many things that disappear when your human dies, your person. And the fear is shit. It really is. And anyway, listen, spread the, if you know anyone else that's grieving, and you are yourself, and you want to leave a comment, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in a couple of days. See you, bye.